The NFL isn't just about touchdowns. It's full of plays and rules that spark wild debates. From missed calls that cost teams championships, to new safety measures that change how players tackle, the league is constantly evolving. Did you know stricter kickoff rules cut returns from 80% to just 53%, while touchbacks nearly tripled? Or that illegal contact penalties jumped from 79 to 191 in a single season, completely changing how offenses attack? In this video, we'll break down the most shocking NFL rule controversies, from blown calls and rule rewrites to scandals like Deflategate, all in just 18 minutes. Don't forget to subscribe for more crazy NFL moments and inside stories. 1. The Tuck Rule Fumble, 2001. The Tuck Rule Fumble is still one of the wildest and most talked about moments in NFL history. It occurred on January 19, 2002, during the AFC Divisional Playoff between the New England Patriots and the Oakland Raiders at Foxborough Stadium, which was snow-covered. The Raiders were up 13-10 with under 2 minutes left, and Tom Brady dropped back to pass. Raiders corner Charles Woodson blitzed, hit Brady, and knocked the ball loose. The Raiders recovered, and it looked like the game was over. But then came the shocker. Referee Walt Coleman went to the replay and applied the rarely used tuck rule. Basically, if a quarterback's arm is moving forward while trying to tuck the ball back to his body, it counts as a pass, not a fumble. Since Brady's motion was ruled a tuck, the call was reversed. The Patriots kept possession. That gave New England one more chance. Adam Vinatieri drilled a 45-yard field goal in the snow to tie it, and in overtime, the Patriots pulled off the win. They won their first Super Bowl with Brady and Belichick. Raiders fans raged, analysts criticized the rule, and Brady later acknowledged it might have been a fumble. The tuck rule was gone by 2013, but the debate, it's still alive. 2. Catch Rule Evolution, 1999 to 2018. For nearly 20 years, nothing caused more headaches in the NFL than figuring out what counts as a catch. It all kicked off in 1999 with Bert Emanuel, whose playoff reception was overturned because the ball touched the ground, even though he clearly had control. Fast forward to 2010, and Calvin Johnson's jaw-dropping grab against the Bears didn't count because officials said he didn't complete the process. Then, Dez Bryant in 2015 had his excellent playoff catch erased after review. And Jesse James in 2017 saw a go-ahead touchdown wiped out against the Patriots. Each of these plays left fans, players, and analysts scratching their heads. The outcry forced the NFL to act, finally. In March 2018, the owners approved a significant rewrite. The new rule simplified everything. A catch only requires control of the ball, 2 feet, or another body part in contact with the ground, and a football move such as reaching, turning, or tucking. The confusing going to the ground requirement that had nullified so many epic plays was gone. Players and fans breathed a sigh of relief. While debates still flare up on borderline plays, the 2018 rule change brought common sense back. Under this standard, catches by Johnson, Bryant, and James count, ending years of NFL frustration over what should be a simple aspect of the game. 3. Missed pass interference, 2018 NFC Championship. One of the most infamous moments in NFL history occurred during the 2018 NFC Championship game between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams on January 20th, 2019. With the score tied 20-20 and less than 2 minutes left, Saints quarterback Drew Brees threw a third down pass to Tommy Lee Lewis near the Rams' 13-yard line. Rams corner nickel Roby Coleman slammed into Lewis long before the ball arrived. A textbook defensive pass interference and even helmet-to-helmet contact. Shockingly, the officials didn't throw a flag. The Saints had to settle for a field goal. The Rams tied it, and then went on to win 26-23 in overtime, punching their ticket to Super Bowl 53. The backlash was immediate and intense. Fans, analysts, and even lawmakers demanded answers. The NFL later admitted the missed call, and the incident quickly earned the nickname the NOLA No-Call. The fallout forced a temporary fix. In 2019, the league allowed coaches to challenge both called and uncalled pass interference plays. It lasted just one season before being scrapped, but the impact stuck. The no call became a defining example of why officiating decisions can shake the league, spark massive debates, and show how one blown call can change the course of a season. 4. Helmet-to-helmet hits and safety rules, 2009 to present. Player safety, especially helmet-to-helmet hits, has become one of the NFL's most significant controversies. For decades, bone-crushing tackles were part of the game's identity. By the late 2000s, concussion research and lawsuits from former players forced the league to take action. In 2009, the NFL started fining and suspending defenders for helmet-to-helmet contact, particularly when they targeted defenseless receivers. The crackdown got even stricter in 2010 after a weekend of brutal hits, like James Harrison's infamous blow that knocked out Mohamed Massaquoi. The league handed out fines and promised more stringent enforcement, which sparked debates about whether football was becoming too soft. Defenders argued that some collisions were unavoidable, while others insisted player safety had to come first. In 2018, the NFL took a further step by penalizing any player who lowers their helmet to make contact, regardless of position. This expanded rule stirred new controversies, as fans and players complained about inconsistent officiating. Even with criticism, the rules have reshaped tackling techniques, reducing head injuries, but also confusing players and officials about what constitutes a legal hit. The helmet-to-helmet debate remains alive today, underscoring the NFL's ongoing effort to strike a balance between tradition, fairness, and player safety. 5. Roughing the passer rule changes, 2018 to present. Few penalties get fans riled up like roughing the passer, and the NFL's recent changes haven't made it any easier. The league has always tried to protect quarterbacks, but in 2018, they went further. Defenders were no longer allowed to land with their full body weight on a QB after a hit. This change was primarily influenced by Aaron Rodgers' broken collarbone in 2017, which could have been prevented with stricter rules in place. The new interpretation caused immediate chaos. Early in the 2018 season, Green Bay linebacker Clay Matthews drew multiple flags for what looked like perfectly legal tackles. One call even wiped out a crucial interception against the Vikings, leaving fans and analysts fuming. Defensive players complained that the rule made it almost impossible to sack quarterbacks without risking penalties. Even today, the rule is inconsistently enforced. Hits that seem routine sometimes draw flags, while more violent plays occasionally go uncalled. Coaches and players continue to ask for more straightforward guidelines, but the NFL insists that safety must come first. The roughing the passer debate perfectly illustrates the league's ongoing balancing act, protecting its most valuable stars while still allowing defenders to play aggressively. It remains one of the NFL's most controversial calls and a source of endless discussion every season. 6. Overtime format controversies, 2010 to present. NFL overtime has been a contentious issue for debate for over a decade, particularly in playoff games. Before 2010, overtime was sudden death. The first team to score won, even if it was just a field goal. Critics argued that it gave the team winning the coin toss an unfair advantage. In 2010, the league modified its playoff overtime rules. Now, if the first possession only produced a field goal, the other team got a chance to respond. But controversy flared again in January 2019 during the AFC Championship. The New England Patriots won the coin toss, marched down the field, and scored a touchdown. The Kansas City Chiefs never even touched the ball, leaving Patrick Mahomes and his offense powerless. Fans and analysts erupted, calling it unfair and outdated. That uproar prompted the NFL to make changes again in 2022. Now, in playoff overtime, both teams are guaranteed at least one possession, no matter what happens on the first drive. The regular season still keeps the old rules, which leaves some fans unsatisfied. Overtime fuels NFL debates, blending tradition, fairness, and drama. One coin toss can decide victory or heartbreak. And as rules evolve, fans endlessly argue over who truly deserved to win. 7. Coin toss mishaps, 1998-2016. Few NFL controversies are as oddly memorable as botched coin tosses, and they've caused some serious debates about fairness. One of the most infamous incidents occurred on Thanksgiving Day 1998, when the Pittsburgh Steelers faced the Detroit Lions. At the start of overtime, referee Phil Luckett asked Steelers captain Jerome Bettis to call the toss in the air. Bettis says he called tails, but Luckett insisted he first heard heads. The coin landed on tails, yet Luckett awarded possession to the Lions, who went on to win 19-16. Fans and media were furious, blasting the league for letting a misheard call decide a game. The NFL acted fast, changing the rule. From then on, the visiting team captain must call heads or tails before the flip, and multiple officials must witness the call to prevent confusion. Another high-profile incident happened in January 2016 during the NFC divisional playoff between the Packers and the Cardinals. Referee Clete Blakeman's toss didn't flip properly, landing flat, so he re-tossed it. Aaron Rodgers argued he should be allowed to change his call, but the league upheld the referee's decision. Even a simple coin toss can spark debate, illustrating that NFL rules and fairness often hinge on subtle details. As we've seen, NFL rules have sparked some of the most contentious debates in sports history. From the Tuck Rule fumble to the Music City Miracle, every call and controversy has shaped the game. These moments show how officiating, safety, and innovation collide, leaving fans and players divided. Ultimately, NFL history demonstrates that rules can alter outcomes, spark debate, and shape legacies. Which NFL controversy would you have ruled differently, and why? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing NFL stories and inside looks at the game.